Hey y'all, so it's a senior send-off. This is for you, it's not for anyone else. So each advisor shot their own video, but before we get into the advisors, we got one special guest, and then I'm gonna let each advisor kind of just speak to you about school and life and things we remember and miss about you. You're the best. Here we go.
Hi, class of 2020. This is super cool. I haven't seen you in years, but you were my favorite by a landslide. I remember being at KIP and telling them that if they could just hold on, if they were stressed or like thinking about like how they can get through the year, I just kept telling them, wait for this class, wait for 2020, wait for 2020. Because not only were you guys really good at school, like I just look forward to seeing you guys every day. You were so fun. I remember laughing. I have so many crazy memories from that year. And I remember when you guys went to be sophomores, and I was like really, really sad because I think you're the only class I even missed going on Christmas break. I just remember you guys being fun. I remember you being dedicated. I remember you guys being friends. If this were to happen to any class, I'm glad it sounds terrible, but I'm glad it happened to you guys just because you guys can handle things. Like, you guys can get through this. And so I just want to wish you a happy graduation, end of high school career, because your journey's about to take off. As crappy as the situation is, like this is the least of your concerns, because once high school's out of the way, you have um, nothing but opportunities in front of you. I know y'all are going to be so happy in the next few years just because you're so positive and smart that anything you guys want to do, you'll be good at. So this is Miss Hanrahan. If you could not tell, I'm wearing glasses. Also now Mrs. Estrada because I got married. Hello. Um, love you guys. Miss you. Wish you the best.
Garza's girls, where to begin? It has been such a great honor being your advisor. You know, when I first switched over to the high school role, I had no idea that they would give me an advisory. So when they first told me you're getting Orange House, the first thing I said was yuck because of the color. You know, Aggies don't like orange. However, once they showed me the list of girls I would get, I said, "Are you sure? I don't think they'll like me." And then they told me, yes, they're perfect match for you. Well, guess what? You all were. From the first day I met y'all, I knew that y'all had so much potential, but I also knew that I'd have so much to work with this upcoming year. You know, I remember seeing y'all, a couple of you last year. However, every day I got to know y'all better, my heart grew bigger. First, you all were like little sisters to me, getting to know you while allowing you to fully be yourself. At times, I became Mama Garza because, you know, you needed that little push or bigger push at times. But you all accepted the challenge and were so respectful. Over the past year, I've got to see each and every one of you grow into more mature, outstanding, beautiful young ladies. I got to know the person within each of you. I got to hear your stories and help you when it was needed. You all are amazing young ladies, and I hope you go out and use those voices to do something beautiful in this world. I hope that you follow your passion to be a better you every day. I hope that along the way you have experiences that lets you see the world from different perspectives. I am so proud of the ladies that you all have grown to be over the year. I pray that you follow your dreams by setting goals to help you be the person you are meant to be or to become. Congratulations, Garza's girls. You did it. I love you so much. I miss you already. And thank you for being the best advisory ever. Our bond, honestly, was like no other.
Hey y'all, it's me. And we're at the end of high school. We're at the end of your high school career. And this ending is not the ending that you expected. It's definitely not the ending that you deserve. But at the same time, it's the end of high school. You guys have worked so incredibly hard to get to this point that I don't want you thinking about what the end looked like. I want you to remember what the journey was. I want you to remember the growth that you guys had. And not just academic growth, the growth in your personalities, the growth in your beliefs and your behaviors. These are the things that make you you. These are the things that I'm proud of. And these are the things that I'm going to miss. So, yeah. I don't want you to remember me as a disembodied voice over slideshows of you guys doing random stuff in the classroom. I want you to remember what the classroom was like. Not education, but the classroom itself. And the classroom was like this. Alright, you ready? One last shot, bro. Number one. You are my fire. No one believe when I say. Number four. I want it that way. Everybody. Tell me why. Ain't nothing but a heartbreak. Tell me why. Ain't nothing but a mistake. Now number five. I never want to hear you say. I want it that way. Hey guys, you know what? Right, who wants the solo? Me. Alright, let's go. Alright, I see. Let's go. Alright, we're gonna do 1984. Have a seat.
Purple House girls, it has truly been an unforgettable year. I just want to first say thank you for giving me the honor of being your advisor this year. You ladies are truly an exceptional bunch of strong, independent women who embody the traits of liberation. You have truly mastered the concept of beauty and brains, and I have learned so much from you guys this year. Taylor, you've taught me to lead with confidence and compassion. Leslie Hernandez and Yvonne, you taught me how to be a pretty girl and how to run the world, and every day can be a sleigh day. Mycenae, you taught me the power of organization and delegation. Autumn, you taught me the power of individualism. Gio and Evelyn, you've taught me that maturity comes at every single age, and you're never too early to be very mature. Aleda, you show me the importance of friendship and authenticity. Leslie, you've taught me that some days I will and some days I won't. Amy, you've taught me the power of a smile. And Aaliyah and Celeste, you've taught me the biggest lesson of them all, and that is to persist. If I had a daughter, they'd embody all the traits that you ladies possess today. I wish you the very best in the future, and even though our time was cut short this year, I am truly honored to be your advisor. Love, Miss LaRue.
This is Mr. Van Auken, the Van in the Van Gowen Advisory, and congratulations, you made it, right? Have to rep the Purple House boys. And I just want to congratulate you guys on a job well done. You finally made it. You're going to graduate. I've only been your advisor for a year, but I've been with you for 2 years. And you guys have a very special place in my heart as a teacher, and one that I'm not going to ever forget. I have several memories of things that I'm going to miss in our advisory, whether it be Kyle narrating his life story on the whiteboard every day, or whether it be our intense ping pong battles using Miss Gowen's table. I'm going to be practicing, so if you want to have a challenge, that's any.
You may notice that I look a little differently here. Well, that's because time away from our advisory means that I look and feel differently now. Even Lottie looks different. I'm like a whole new person. This was the only year I spent with you as an advisor, and so I can't say I got to watch you grow up or change. When I was told I was being reassigned, my first thought was, the boys I had to chaperone at the Renaissance Festival? I guess that's okay. And it was okay. Let's be honest, we didn't spend much time together because, well, you were seniors and you had a lot of other things going on. I wanted to thank y'all for being helpful and flexible. Y'all gave me the idea for the ping pong table and how to make it work. I don't know if I should let any other advisor use it because, this Van Gowen thing, and another group would really have to earn it. I'll kind of miss for occasionally showing up for advisory. One idea for being in a bad mood constantly. Ewan and Izzy and Michael trash talking over ping pong. Isaiah changing his political affiliations. James, Calvin, and Kyle trying to summon their inner eye of the tiger. And the Jesuses, Nelson, and Ricardo patiently putting up with all of it. Happy graduation. You get to be an adult.
Mom, is this a pimple or a boil?
Get out.
Hey guys, it's Miss Francisco, and I just want to say congrats on graduating. I am so proud of all of you, and I literally cannot wait to see what you guys are doing with your lives in the future. I have a few words for all of you, and I'm going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to start with Carl. Carl, I want to say you're not older than me. I know you think you're older than me, and I'm actually going to miss that about you. I'm actually going to miss you saying, Miss Francisco, I'm older than you, because you're like the oldest one in our advisory. I just want to say, Carl, you are an old soul, and you love to share your wisdom, and I'm going to miss you sharing your wisdom with me. Next person is Ruben. Ruben, you are such a sweet person, and I literally remember when you first came to KIP, it would always be me, you, and Ray. We would have lunch together, and we just have all these conversations about life, and I'm truly going to miss that. Those were good times. I'm going to miss those conversations, having those fun times, and I'm going to miss seeing you and Julio around. I'm going to miss that. Next person is Edwin. Edwin, I want to say, I love all of the positive energy that you bring into our advisory. You are one of the most chillest, coolest people in our advisory, and I adore that. And I'm going to miss talking to you about life and hearing about your animals and your pets. And I'm going to miss you giving me your artwork. Can you see it? I'm going to miss that. I have more of these. I'm going to keep them forever because I don't know when's the next time you're going to make me art. So I'm going to keep these forever, and I'm going to miss you, Edwin. Next person is Victor. Victor, you are so sweet, and you're such a hard worker, and you're the only advisee that I had for 2 years as a student. You started out in AP Stats, goofing off with Francisco and Steven, and then, your senior year, it was me and you trying to get you into financial math, which we did, thankfully. And, I'm gonna miss helping you out and um, just watching you grow as a person. Like, you've grown so much, and I cannot wait to see what you do with your life because I know you'll be successful. So, yeah. Um, Next person is Marco. Marco, you are the chillest person ever. Like, you have all of the chill in the world. And I admire that about you. Like, I wish I had that kind of attitude because I have no chill, but like, dude, you have all the chill. And I just want to say we should all celebrate our birthday like how Marco celebrated his 18th birthday. During the school day, he knew how to have fun, and I was thankful that I got to be a part of that. Like, happy 18th birthday, and that was a lot of fun. So yeah, I'm gonna miss you, Marco, and I'm gonna miss your chill attitude. Next person is Jaden. Jaden, I just want to say I adore your technology skills. Like, you were my go-to IT guy, and you have helped me out so much these past 3 years, and I'm so thankful for that. Um, I've also really enjoyed watching you grow as a person and like watching you really learn how to put your foot down with our advisory. Like, you have grown so much, and I cannot wait to see what you do with your life. Um, Next person is Andres. Andres, I could say a lot about you. Andres, I just want to say, when I first met you, you were always sleeping and you were always making these comments, like always making these comments. And since then, you've grown so much. Like, you have really grown up and you have become a better person and you have learned how to treat people with respect. And I admire that. Like, I think, you are on the right path. And I just cannot wait to see you grow and become a really good person. And I'm going to miss you, Andres. Next person is Darren. Darren, me and you, we vibe. Like, we just vibe a lot and we understand each other. And I'm truly gonna miss you. I'm gonna miss our conversations about life and boys. And I just want to know, like, I really admire that you always own who you are. So keep that, because not everyone can do that, and I love that you do that. Michael, I want to say I'm sorry that I neutered my dog. Yeah, I don't want puppies, so this is the last time I'm going to apologize. I'm sorry I neutered Paco. But I want to say to you, Michael, you are so sweet. You're such a sweetheart. And I loved hearing about your horses and you talking about your ranch and your future. And honestly, I cannot wait to see you have a ranch in the future and have all these beautiful horses. So I cannot wait to see that happen for you. Last person is Jose. Jose, you have so much potential, and I admire the passion you have for music. Keep that passion alive, because who knows? Maybe one day you'll be a really big DJ, and I'll be at Coachella or an EDM festival or whatever it is, and you'll be playing music, and I'll be like, hey, I know that guy. I taught him, and like, I just want you to keep that passion alive, and I'm gonna follow you on SoundCloud. So yeah. But yeah, I just want to say I'm gonna miss you guys, and I cannot wait to see what you have in your future. And congrats on graduating.
Turquoise House Men, Patrick Advisory. Welcome to the senior send-off. Got to start by saying this is certainly not the speech that I had planned to give, and I've been thinking about for several years now. When I look forward to this day, obviously shorter format, filming it from my couch here instead of in school with all of you guys sitting there, ready to receive your stoles. But that's okay. We're gonna make the best of it. There's really not enough time in this video to say all the things that I think I want to say about our time together in these last 4 years. Heck, I could fill just one video about the journey it took us to get these jackets. But I'm going to do my best, so here we go. I want to start off by saying just how tremendously proud I am of each and every one of you. You know, you guys have gone from small little freshmen that I met on that first day of school back in 2016 to the young men that are sitting watching this video right now. You know, it's been quite a journey to get there, and we've had a lot of people come and go over the years. Our advisor has grown, and we've added members and lost members, but I'm happy to say that the 13 of you guys that are here now are the same ones that have been there since day one. And you know, I say small little freshmen, and in some ways I mean that literally. I think specifically of Alex and Elijah, who now tower over me. It wasn't the case 4 years ago, but you know, now I'm looking up to those guys. It just kind of shows you how far we've come. We have really made some you know, some tremendous strides in the last couple of years, academically speaking. You know, first of all, Osvaldo and Alexis, the two of you guys have been such a beacon of achievement for our advisory. Osvaldo, I think, has been one of our highest achieving seniors for 4 years, and we're just tremendously proud of all the work you've done. And then, you know, freshman year of high school can be a kind of a scary time, a confusing time, and really difficult to get on board with just how difficult high school can be. But you know, over the years, I think I've seen every one of us learn how to be invested with our academics and not just you know, accept failure easily. And that's come through a lot of advisory study halls over the years and a lot of long, hard talks about progress reports. But I gotta say, I'm really proud of how hard we've worked to get to this moment. We've also grown as a family. You know, that first year is when I was your advisor as freshman. Sometimes it felt like I was herding cats, but you know, through lots of advisory lessons and most importantly, a lot of ping pong, we've really grown into quite the family, and I'm always going to treasure that. You know, our first couple years, we had a tendency to silo ourselves in our respective groups within advisory, and we worked really hard at that. And in this last year, especially as seniors, it's just been so inspiring to see what a family that we've become. And again, I have to say, a lot of that has to do with ping pong. It really did a number for us. So, you know, big shout out to Mr. Ojega, who gifted us those ping pong paddles, because yeah, it's pretty incredible what it was able to do for us. You know, I think just about that in general, those first couple days that we were playing, boy, it was rough. We didn't quite know what we were doing, but now look at you guys. Bernave consistently whipping my butt every time we play. So, you know, that's just been so fun to get that competitive aspect and to see how much it's allowed for us, you know, to bond. Over the years, I've watched some of you guys really grow and step outside of your comfort zones. Freddie and Alex joining the track team and working incredibly hard at that. You know, Freddie, that was a new thing for you this year, but you took that on and really became a part of that family as well. And Alex has been for a couple of years. One thing I've grown to appreciate so much about this advisory is just all the individual passions that exist among, you know, this group. And it's been so cool to see over the years. You know, again, like when I first met you guys as freshmen, we were just freshmen in high school. I didn't know anything about you. You didn't know anything about me. But over the years, I've watched Henry take on your debate club and your passion for that, and Jonathan, we've had long talks about coding and computers and that passion. LaRue, Justin, and Bernave, I've learned so much about cars and trucks just from listening to you guys talk, and it's so cool to see how invested you are in that aspect of your life. And then, you know, Josue and Carlos, the band, the music. Man, I've learned so much from you guys about, it's been introduced to some amazing music thanks to that as well. And it just really helped develop this like really diverse, awesome family we've had. Elijah, I couldn't not mention, your passion for the arts, for lyrics and songwriting, and for the arts that you create in your art class, and just how creative you've been over the years too. Like, it makes me so proud to be a part of just such a tremendously passionate group of young men. One thing too I'll say about our advisory is that over the years, I hope I've taught you a few things. Maybe I have. Something will stick, but you guys need to know that you have taught me probably more than I was ever able to teach you in these last 4 years. I've learned so much about your different cultures, your different outlooks and perspectives on life that I could have never seen with my own 2 eyes if it weren't for this group, this advisory. I learned from Alex that sometimes I just like to say no before I even listen. And I'll never forget that moment, Alex, when you told me that. I think that was even this year as seniors. And that sort of thing, just hearing what the world is like through your eyes and through your ears. You guys have taught me so much. Over the years, not only have I grown to be tremendously proud of you, but your teachers say it too, and I think that just really reflects the strength of our group, the strength of the bond we've created as a family. People are always coming to me telling me about how awesome Turquoise House is, and how much fun you guys are to be around. We've shared a lot of laughs over the years too. Gosh, I can't even begin to recall all the moments that were just so much fun, and so and sometimes I'll say funny even when I didn't necessarily want them or need them to be. A lot of moments where maybe I felt frustrated, and through the humor and the joy that you guys have, we're able to crack a smile, and I really appreciate that. Gosh, there's so much I want to say, guys. I'm so tremendously proud of all of your accomplishments, of all that you're going to accomplish. I don't think that just because high school's over doesn't mean we're gonna have to end this family and this bond that we have. So I hope to get to hear from you guys frequently on down the road. Josue and Carlos, when you make it big and famous, don't forget about us little people. I've said that before. And if there's one thing that I want you guys to remember, and I hope that over the last couple of years I've imparted this, is do the right thing even when it's the hard thing, and I think you're going to go far. I love you guys. Congratulations on making it here to the end of your senior year. All right, Mr. Patrick out.
Hello, ladies. I am so happy to be able to speak on behalf of each and every one of you. You guys, first off, as a whole group, you made my first year so much better. I know I'm a new teacher and I had to come in and be your advisor even though you didn't know me, especially during a year that's so important like your senior year. Thank you so much for making me feel welcomed and just being very sweet and warm to me. So I really appreciate that. So it's such an honor to be able to talk about each and every one of you. All right, so this is the 3rd time I'm recording this video because I keep forgetting just one person. Like, I'll include them in one version and I won't include them in the next. So I'm going to count on my fingers this time. Well, I should probably document it another way, but I'm going to try to make sure I get everyone. All right, so Heaven, you are so amazing. I love the smell of your burritos in my class each morning, and just being able to talk to you and joke with you was such a great honor in the mornings during this past school year. So thank you for being you, and I just really appreciate your presence in my advisory. Maya, you are such a firecracker, I think, because you're always willing to shoot out your opinion and complain about other teachers, but I believe that it's all purposeful because you know that you have a voice, and you know that your voice holds power. So I hope you continue to use your voice to advocate for yourself and push forward the things that you want to see changed in the world. Carrie, the same thing goes for you. Your voice is very powerful. Listening to you complain about, whether it was complaining about bus drivers or whatever, I think it shows that you guys know that you deserve to be treated a certain way, and if people are not treating that way, then you need to express it to them, but just make sure you express it to them with kindness. If you can. I know kindness doesn't always work, so sometimes you gotta use rage, but kindness is the way to go. Okay, so that Heaven, Carrie, Maya. All right, now Sonali, you and Elizabeth are super mature for your age, and just being able to speak to you, Elizabeth and Alyssa, like you guys exude, like I said, such maturity. You care, you're always focused on other people. Like half of the time we'd be talking about like things that your friends were going through, and I really appreciate how you guys were always willing to bring in your friends and bring in concerns to me that weren't about you, because it shows that your hearts are very caring and that you're focused on the right things, which is figuring out how to best serve other people and serve your communities and make things better for people who don't seem to be able to make it better for themselves. So you guys are awesome, and you guys really made my morning all the time, having great conversations with you guys. So thank you for sharing your life with me. All right, who else? All right, so Nayeli, you are also great. I was able to get to know you a little more through text messages, and just seeing how you balance work and school and family and all these things is really awesome. I think it shows great maturity as well, so you should be very proud of that. I know you're going to do great things in life. And Stephanie as well. Stephanie, you helped me so much first semester, be able to just like get the things I need written on the board. Like something as small as that really made a huge difference in my morning, because it gave me time to focus on other things. And I don't know if you guys knew this, but I was super overwhelmed in the first semester with everything, adjusting to being a teacher and all that stuff. So the fact that you, Stephanie, were able to help me out in that way really means so much to me. So thank you for that. And I know you're quiet, but I know that there's such wisdom and strength hidden behind your quietness. So don't ever be afraid to speak your mind, because you have such great things to say. Jasmine, girl, I love getting hugs from you every period of the day, and fighting you out of my classroom because you didn't want to go to class. Those moments really made my first year great, and I'm just so happy to be able to hopefully meet up with you again, hopefully see all of you again in the fall, hopefully if they do like an in-person graduation. So you're awesome, and I just love your energy and your spirit. It's truly so joyous, and it brought me a lot of joy, so thank you for doing that. Emily and Victoria, you guys are also people who are super awesome. Emily, I was able to get to know you a little more when I was helping out with this stand, when you guys did your marketplace and you turned KNCP into like a whole place to sell like food and all these things, and I thought that was really awesome. And just being able to speak with you and seeing how you handle yourself was super insightful, because it shows that you have such a level of maturity and friendliness as well. So, and then Victoria, being able to talk to you a little bit over text message, and then I remember you left your avocado AirPod case in my classroom one time, and if anyone has like an avocado AirPod case, then I think that have to be a great person. So your AirPod case speaks for itself, and I'm just thankful to have been able to be your advisor as well. And then Urim, I also been able to talk to you a little more over text message, and I really appreciate how grateful you always seem and your spirit of gratitude. And I remember when you logged on to one of our Google Hangouts, you were taking care of another person, and I think that also shows how sweet and caring and nurturing you are. So thank you for that. Alexa, I hope I'm not repeating anyone. Oh, Alexa, I think you are also equally as great as all the other girls. You also know how to use your voice, and you're very concerned about mature things, and I really appreciate that. And I think that you're going to be used in such great ways in the future, and it's just been awesome being able to get to talk to you and know you more. I think I got everyone. I hope so, because this is my third take. But all that to say is you guys are amazing, and I love you very much, and I'm always just a phone call or text away. I want to hear how you're doing. I want to continue to be there for you. So thank you guys. Congratulations again. You're amazing. Love you.
Hey, class of 2020, my favorite class ever. So I was really excited when I was asked to make a video for you guys, because you guys were the first kids I've ever taught, and no class has ever been like you guys. My KNCP class of 2020 will forever have a place in my heart because it was my first year teaching, and I couldn't have asked for a better, more understanding, more compassionate, more funny group of kids. KNCP class of 2020, I love you so much. I also want to take a minute and shout out the advisory that I was blessed to have for a year. Go Greenhouse Girls. I know you are all gonna do amazing things. I learned so much from you guys. You guys are just such a strong group of young women that I learned more from you than I feel like you guys ever learned from me. And I just feel so blessed to have known all of you kids. And I just want you to know that you're loved. And I'm sorry this year was what it was, but you guys are going to set the world on fire. You guys are amazing. I love you. So, happy graduation. You guys earned it. Congratulations. You guys are amazing. Bye.
Hi, Greenhouse Girls. It is my absolute honor to be a part of your senior send-off and to be able to welcome you into the world of adulthood as well. You have been an amazing class to teach this year, and you have all shone so brightly. I've had such joy watching you advocate for your class and the senior committee and participating in writing Valentines and doing fundraisers with you. I have enjoyed reading and proofreading all of your amazing and insightful essays and your personal stories, getting to know about your lives and your families, and getting to share in like hallway conversations and debates about the merits of different kinds of movies. I've enjoyed our AP Lit Kahoot competitions and brainstorming with you when it comes to creative writing. And overall, you have been a real joy and bright spot for me. I want you to know that you have conquered high school, and now you are all set up to try and conquer the rest of the world, and that your teachers are all so proud of you, especially as you've overcome incredible hardships this year and incredible obstacles in school and in your personal lives. We see you. We're so proud of you. We're here to support you. And I really look forward to being able to clap and cheer for you in our in-person graduation ceremony later this summer. Congratulations, Greenhouse Girls, class of 2020, on your graduation and on your first step into your adult lives. We're looking forward to seeing what you can do.